Hello, I hope everyone is having a fantabulous day so far. Today, we are using a little wheel that has numbers on it to pick how many hours I crochet in a day for a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We spin the wheel every day and we get a number of hours of how much we have to crochet. Now, the people who I've seen do this, I think they go like 1 through 8 or 1 through 10, like 10 hours. And babes, I genuinely do not have that time. I am still a full-time college student. I still go to school 4 days a week for 3 hours, 3ish hours. Like I don't have 10 hours to give up, right? Because I got classwork at home too. Like, sorry, boo boo. So glad you can do that, but I cannot. So our wheel is numbered 1 through 6. So it's either 1 through 6 hours. And I'm really hoping I don't get anything over 4, because I don't know if mentally I can crochet that much in a week. That's a lot of crocheting, you guys. But that's kind of the point, is that I want to get a whole bunch of projects done. So while I keep rambling about that, let me open my little computer. I use a wheel in my normal day-to-day for getting like my to-do list out of the way, because sometimes it's really hard for me to pick what I want to do with my ADHD and whatnot. So I'm just like, here, a wheel. So I have this wonderful website pulled up, which is called Wheel of Names. And let me pull up my other camera angle. Okay, so I shifted a little bit so that we have both camera angles, but this is currently our wheel. It is blank, so let me add our numbers. Duh. Now, if you ask me, if you do the 1 through 6 and just do it once, it's like not great. Like, I think the little pie slices are too big, so I just went ahead and put each of them in there 3 times. I thought that would be a good number. I don't know. But today is Monday, and we are now going to spin for how many hours we are going to crochet today. I'm concerned. Guys, it's already 1 p.m. It's already 1 p.m. and it just got 5 hours. Okay, let me do math really quickly. Okay, so guys, we're gonna be crocheting a lot today, and we might be up and doing this past midnight, which is technically a new day, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The fact that we started with 5 hours on a Monday is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I jinxed myself. I am the one who said, the most I want is like 4. God, I'm so glad I didn't do it 1 through 10. I'm so glad. Anyway, so we have 5 hours for me to crochet today. I'm actually not going to start crocheting right now. Bonkers, I know, but there is a couple of other things that I need to do first. So I will see you guys when we start crocheting, and we'll pick out our first project together. I have no idea what it's going to be. So let's go to when I know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, great. Hello everybody, and good morning. So it is in fact the next morning, hence happy Tuesday. And yesterday we did crochet. Not for 5 hours, for 1. I literally crocheted from midnight to 1 a.m. That's when I finally sat down to crochet, which I know is not great. And I know it's not 4 hours. Or 5 hours. It was 5 hours, not even 4, it was 5. But we did work on our blanket. This is said blanket. I don't know how much we actually did. I just crocheted on it for an hour or so. I didn't think to set a timer for whatever reason. I just looked at the clock. I'm like, okay, midnight, starting now, and ended at like 1. So I counted it as an hour. But that means we technically didn't do 4 out of the 5 hours. So because of that, I'm rolling those 4 hours over to today. And we are going to spin the wheel to see what we get for Tuesday for crocheting hours. I'm really hoping to get whatever the amount of allotted time for crocheting done is today, like not rolling anything over to tomorrow, but we might end up having to. I don't know yet. So let's go spin our wheel and see what we're doing today. Okay, so new angle. But once again, here's a beautiful, wonderful wheel. I'm not going to remove anything. It just doesn't make sense to me because I still need to spin it, and if I remove it, that just seems weird. So it's going to stay there. And I'm really, if it's anything over 3, I think I would cry. Like, I think I might actually just bawl my eyes out because I'm dying. No. Oh my god. Thank God. So, in case you couldn't read that, we are crocheting for an hour today, which means that we're crocheting for 5 hours in total, which is doable. I'm gonna say it's doable. It's getting done. I'm not rolling over any hours. It's only 1 extra hour, okay? I can do this. We can do this. Once again though, not gonna start crocheting right now. I have to go do some schoolwork first, but at least I know what we have to do for today. Gonna tell you right now what we're gonna work on first is this blanket. This was technically supposed to be done for the February restock, and it's not because I have a pattern with this blanket. So I'm gonna try to finish that blanket today, and then I actually have to fix a blanket that I made for my mom, which is technically not crochet. It's more sewing and gluing. I'll explain when we get there, but I am just gonna count it because it's still crochet work. So my challenge, my rules type of deal, you know. But that is the plan, stand-up man plan. And I'm going to bring you to the wonderful time when we start working on our baby blanket again. I am truly always appalled by how dark my bedroom lighting is at night. I used to have cute little lamps in my last bedroom, and I still haven't found those. I have some fairy lights I need to put up, so maybe that'll help the lighting situation here, but that's besides the point. Hello, good evening. I indeed have been working on crocheting a little bit today. We're working on this blanket, which the ball of yarn has like yarn blobbed, if you know what that is, or like yarn barfed, so it's kind of just all rolled up in here. I worked on it for about an hour. I would pick it up to show you the size, but it is containing the ball of yarn, and when I say it's like a bad yarn barf, it's like really bad. So obviously I crocheted. Right, don't need to really say that. But I did not know if it was 4 or 5 hours, and I genuinely thought I was sitting there for like 2 hours. I was not. It was only an hour and 21 minutes. I timed it on my phone, which unfortunately is what you guys are on right now, so I do apologize. I'll insert a cute little screenshot right here, though. That's how long I crocheted. And I just worked on that blanket. We still have, is that 3.5 hours left? Does that make 5? I think 3.5 hours roughly is what's left. And I'm fully committed to doing at least most of that tonight. If I can't do all of it, I'm going to leave like an hour of 45 minutes for tomorrow. And I know I said I wasn't going to carry over time for tomorrow, but I have an early class tomorrow, and I did indeed just drink a little bit of an energy drink to hopefully keep me up a little bit later. But I do not want to completely wreck my sleep schedule because I still need to be a functioning member of society for both Wednesday and Thursday because today's Tuesday. So, that is my vibey plan. That's what I'm vibing with. I'm thinking tonight we're gonna finish this blanket. I don't know what we'll work on after that. Maybe I'll just finish the blanket. I truly don't know how long it's gonna take me. My guess is like 3 hours. But I'm really bad with guessing time stuff. So I am gonna go work on we're gonna go work on this blanket now. Hello and good Wednesday morning. We crocheted for like 2 hours, I think. So I just realized I forgot to screenshot the timer for the first like hour and 21 minutes that I crocheted, but I got one now. This is what our timer's at now. So I crocheted for about 2 hours last night, less than I was expecting, but I was still up till 3, and then I decided, hey, let's like take a chill pill, you know? Actually, technically, I got fed up with my crochet. I just kept working on this. Sorry, my cat feels the need to be here right now. I kept working on this blanket. Please don't eat my yarn. Please don't eat my yarn. I need that. Aslan, no, stop. Cease and desist. Okay, I've wrangled it away from the lion. We have about this much yarn left. But it's really, really tangled. And I tried to untangle it last night, and I didn't have the patience at 1 o'clock in the morning. I apologize. But we are going to finish this blanket today. In fact, we're going to finish it right now. Because I still have time left over from yesterday for crochet. I think the timer needed to hit, wasn't it like, it needed to hit 4 hours, because it was 5 hours in total. How much did I need to crochet yesterday? 4 hours? So right now our timer needs to hit 5 hours. But we are going to spin our wheel and see what it needs to hit today. So actually I didn't refresh my reel. So yeah, yesterday I rolled 5 hours. Monday I rolled 5 hours. Yesterday I rolled an hour. So it should be 6 in total. One of the set hours will not be on that timer because I just did the crochet by myself. So we have to have our timer hit 5 hours as of last night midnight. But our wonderful wheel friend is back. And we are going to spin it together today. I don't actually know where my tablet is, so I'm just going to have to awkwardly hold this so you can see it while we spin the wheel. Anything greater than 3 will make me panic. The wheel loves me. Anyways, we now have to hit 6 hours on our timer for a total of 7 hours. But we are going to go actually crochet right now. We're going to go finish this wonderful little blanket and go from there. I think this may be the brightest you'll ever see my bedroom. Like ever. Hello and good now afternoon. It is 1 p.m. And let's catch up a little bit. So I'm technically behind still for crochet time. So speaking as a broad term, Monday I rolled 5 hours. Tuesday, yesterday I rolled an hour, and then today I rolled an hour. As stated previously, I crocheted 1 hour off camera, like without a timer, which was like midnight to 1 Monday night. And then Tuesday I crocheted for 3 hours and 20 minutes. So that's up to 4 hours. But because of that, I rounded down our 321 to 320, so 3 hours and 20 minutes, because that's just easier time-wise in my brain. And then I recently just got done crocheting for 2 hours and 6 minutes. So altogether, I have crocheted for roughly 6 hours and 26 minutes. Now, adding up all the time for all 3 days, I need to have 7 hours. So I'm 44. Was that 44? 34? I have like 34 minutes left of crocheting for today at like the minimum, which I think we are going to hit, because if you saw in the last time lapse, it wasn't the full 2 hours, it was a little bit less. But I have been working on this blanket. However, but even though I've been working on the blanket, I have not actually been crocheting. I've been detangling this freaking yarn. I'm like, that doesn't look that bad. It's because that's not the part that's tangled. It's this right here. I have been trying to get this undone for so long. Literally in total, I probably spent like 3.5 hours trying to detangle this, and I genuinely cannot take it anymore. And I personally refuse to cut yarn when making baby blankets. Just because I don't want them to come undone, and I think especially because I'm working with double crochet, you can see the little ends a lot easier. But luckily enough for me, this blanket has a pattern. So I just need to muscle my way through this much left, which I think I can get if I just like pull more yarn free from here. But that is what we're gonna do with our next 36 minutes, possibly a little bit less. And then after that, we will reconvene and either pick a second project to start, or I don't know yet. Probably we have to pick a second project if I finish it, you know? Also, I know it might be a little bit disappointing that rather than crocheting for 3 hours, I spent 3 hours untangling yarn, but in my book, that is part of crocheting, just like sewing would be. Just like if I was making a tapestry for crochet and I wound it to like a wooden dowel to hang up, that would be part of the crochet thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, as long as I'm working with yarn and working towards a goal of finishing a project, in my brain, that is crochet time. Once again, I apologize if that is an inconvenience to you. However, I'm not going to spend 3 hours of my life detangling yarn just for it not to count towards this, because that's insane. But now that we have a plan, let us go crack on and finish our blanket. Okay, so it is a couple of hours later. The sun dramatically changed, which is why we are using my wonderful Bearded Dragons tank light to have semi-decent lighting. But we did finish our blanket. Let me show it to you. It is a smaller blanket. It's supposed to be like a toddler kid blanket, like for little kids, right? But I love the ridging, the ridges. I don't know. I made the pattern and I like it. So later I'll have to take pictures so I can finally post the pattern for that. But as you probably saw, I did try to finish the row that I was working on. But I literally couldn't. And I was like, I'm not sitting here for another 40-50 minutes trying to untangle yarn. So I just ripped it back one little section. It's still big enough though, but the rest of the yarn is in the maybe I'll take care of it one day, but for now it's just gonna sit in a bin tub and it's gonna stay there for quite some time. I'm very mad at it. But we did reach our crochet time for today. I think we actually went over a little bit. So until tomorrow, I guess. I don't know, we've never finished on time before. This is a weird sensation for me. Okay.
Hello, crochet folk. So to make a very, very, very long, painful process story short, I got really sick really fast to the point where my head felt like it was a meat grinder and I couldn't do anything. So like the biggest headache of my life. So Thursday and Friday, I was not able to film our crochet video. This one, like I didn't spin the wheel or anything. Today is Saturday, so I didn't get to do that the past 2 days because I was feeling really sick. I feel almost 100% better now, just a stuffy nose, but I can get through that, and I'm not germy anymore, so I feel okay working on crochet projects, because I feel bad when I'm sick and working on stuff. It's this whole thing. But we are back for day 4 out of 5 of our wheel, and then just Saturday and Sunday are going to take over for Thursday and Friday. It's not exactly a week, but I got sick, so thank you, immune system. Today is Saturday evening, and I've yet to spin our wheel. I'm doing a bad job on not spinning this in the morning, but I didn't wake up till noon, so maybe that's why. I don't know, a little bit too much information. But let me show. Oh, I just spun it on accident. We're gonna veto this one. I tried to click the tab to show you what we were doing. Here is our lovely wheel, the one we all know and love. That's weird. You can see yourself. Don't like that. But we are going to spin our lovely wheel together. Today is day 4 out of 5. I'm hoping for 3 hours or less, just because I am a baby when I'm sick and I would love more sleep because I still have some of that illness in me. But I'm gonna spin the wheel and we're gonna see how much we're gonna crochet for today. I really hope it's not more than 3. I will cry if it is. Oh. Oh, that's not bad at all. 2 hours? We got this. In case you can't read it, it's 2 hours. Yay. So I don't really know what I want to work on, actually. I have a whole bunch of projects that I want to work on. I just don't know what I want to work on. Does that make sense? That probably doesn't make sense. So we have 2 hours. I don't want to start a blanket. I don't want to do granny squares. I'm okay with doing like a hexagon cardigan. I have a hexagon cardigan that's in progress. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should work on the hexagon cardigan. That's probably a good idea, right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm asking you. Like, you're here. You're really not. I know that I did mention earlier that I have a blanket of my mom's that I need to fix, but for that I have to go downstairs. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't want to go down 2 flights of stairs right now. So the glue that I need is in my basement. So sorry, not doing that. But I think we will go ahead and work on the cardigan. So let me grab that and show ya what we're gonna work on today. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed. Okay, so this is what we have of the cardigan so far. Yay. If you've never made a hexagon cardigan before or you've never seen one, it kind of goes like this. Like, this is the sleeve. Well, that's backwards. Let me flip it. It goes like this, right? And then you make two of these panels and sew them together. This one is for my mom. I think the last one I made was for my mom as well. But she wanted one for fall and then one for spring. And this is her fall one that she bought yarn for last summer. And I'm like, oh, I can totally make it for fall. It's months later. But we are going to work on this today. I do have more yarn for it. I just have to grab it out of my closet. But right now I didn't want to walk all the way over there. Just like 2 steps to grab what I have, but we are going to work on this today for 2 hours, and we will see how far we get. We're not going to finish it. I can tell you that right now. We're not going to finish this today, but we can get a good dent done in this cardigan. So, without further ado, let's go visit Cardigan Town. Hello everyone, and good Friday afternoon. It's 2 p.m. on Friday. Did I say Friday? I did say Friday. It's not Friday, it's Sunday. I apologize. It's our Sunday in place of our failed Friday. That's probably where I'm going wrong. But it is 2 p.m. and we are spinning our crochet wheel for the day. Which is what we're gonna do. But first, let's talk about what I did last night, because I don't think we talked about it, did we? I don't think we did. I did make half of that cardigan. I finished one sleeve of it, and I was going to do the other sleeve, but then I remembered, oh wait, I want to make a TikTok with this. So I didn't do that. I don't even have it made now. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm in a weird mood. I'm sorry. But yeah, didn't keep working on that. We worked on this guy right here, which I have right next to me. I did a little bit already without the timer. I got distracted. But it's one of those really big rolls that we just actually finished another big roll of the same size, just a different colorway, to make that other blanket that I made the pattern for. But this is just gonna be a granny square blanket. I knew I was gonna make a blanket with this. I just didn't know what size, and I'm like, let's just do a granny square because don't have many big granny square blankets on my site. So we are just gonna keep going in granny square land. Um, and that's kind of what we did yesterday slash what we're gonna do today. Without a further ado, it is time to spin the wheel. I know it's like freaking amazing. This is my favorite time, and I'm sure it's your favorite time. I have our wheel right here. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And I'm going to bring you over here so we can spin it and see how long we get. Alrighty, everyone. Here is Wheel. We are in Wheel Town. Let us spin our wheel. Oh, you're kidding me. Man, I didn't mean it. Oh. 5 hours. Slay. That's slay. You know, that's not terrible. Because I was planning on watching the Super Bowl, which starts in like an hour and a half. So it's 2, so we're crocheting till, is that 7:30 probably, with like getting up and stuff, but that's not bad. We are gonna go crochet for 5 hours. I think I'm actually okay with this because I would love to work on this blanket a lot more. Maybe we'll finish it. Don't push it. Don't push it. Let's go work on our blanket. And just like that, 5 hours later and change of location, we have finished our final day of the wheel. Woo! So for 5 hours we worked on our blanket. I'm sure you guys already saw. It turned out quite big. Let me show it to you. So that's our blanket, friend. Turned out amazing. I say turned out, I haven't finished it. I have this much yarn left. I'll probably finish it in a TikTok this week, if I actually get around to it. We all know how I am at actually fulfilling the things I say I'm going to do. But yeah, that was the end of our time together this week. Actually insane. Once again, I just want to apologize for there not being a video last week. I know if you're watching this in the future, it's kind of weird, but I apologize for there not being a video last week. I did get deathly ill, which is why we spent Saturday and Sunday together, which I've already explained, but I feel I need to explain it again because I explained that 2 days ago for me, and I feel like really bad. So I'm very sorry that we missed out on Thursday and Friday together, but I'm feeling a lot better. Yay, that's good. But yeah, that's what we did this week. So much fun. I had fun. I hope you had fun. I mean, there's really not much to say, like, oh, I love how it came out, because this one we kind of just like crocheted while we went, you know. We finished a blanket, we made half of a hexagon cardigan, or like finished half of a hexagon cardigan, and then started a new blanket. I'm gonna be so real with you when I say that these are not the projects I thought we were going to do going into this week. I have like a bucket of work in projects in my closet, and I thought I was just going to grab stuff from there because that was kind of my whole planning around this, but it just didn't happen that way. So quite unfortunate. Maybe we'll have to do like a how many work in project or how many whips can I finish in a week type of video coming up sometime soon. But I don't know. We'll see. But yes, thank you guys so much for spending this past week-ish with me. I really have enjoyed our time together and hope to do more videos like this in the future because this truly was a lot of fun for me. As always, if you guys have anything you want to see me make, do, crochet, any jazzy stuff like that, let me know. And if it doesn't fit into the content in this channel, I'm sure one of my other channels will gladly take the little content ideas that you have and put it elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, thanks again for spending the week with me. Y'all have a wonderful week yourselves, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.